So this question is basically, how come sumo doesn't hurt my back, but conventional does? Well, it really just depends on what kind of a back injury that you have. So you might have a bit of a disc bulge, or you might just be really stiff. You might lack thoracic mobility. It's hard to say. So I have to be very general with this topic today. But generally, sumo is going to be less stress on the back, on the lumbar spine in some ways, especially off the floor because more hips are involved. So you have the conventional deadlift with the hips being higher, there's going to be more back stress involved in many cases. There's going to be more range of motion involved. Sumo is going to be less range of motion, more hip, more glute, more squeezing off the floor. It's going to be harder to start off the floor in many cases. And I remember Louis Simmons once said, and I don't know if I completely agree with this, but it makes sense, and I've seen it happen this way. The sumo deadlifter should never miss out at the top. They should only miss off the floor. Otherwise, they're breaking form off the floor, and they should be in a position to lock out. So typically, when you see sumo lifters miss at the top, it's because they broke form. I guess that could be true for conventional deadlifters too. But you ever see a really smooth, a beautiful sumo deadlift like a Jamal Browner, or there's so many people that have done it. Like Ed Coan had a hybrid stance. Browner is like a wider sumo pure, just explodes and squats the bar basically straight up. Ed Coan had more of a hybrid style because Ed's shorter legs, different configurations. Key with Ed, and the key with a lot of the strong sumo deadlifters, is they train conventional to build their lockout. I think it's wise to train both deadlifts. Now, if one hurts your back, that's a different story. Now, I know some people, for whatever reason, that conventional does not hurt their back, but sumo hurts their back. It just depends on their strengths and weaknesses. As I said earlier, there's going to be more glute and hip, hamstring, more involvement off the floor to squeeze the bar up sumo, whereas conventional is going to be more of a quad focus and erector spinae focus, driving off the floor with more range of motion. So it does make sense for some people that have a history of back issues to consider pulling sumo.